Hello friends, welcome to BISP Solutions. My name is Basant, and in today's video, in the today's session, we are going to learn how we can register application in the EDMCS application, and we will define the node type converter for the same with the approach of interactive and subscription based. Okay, so let's start. So first I will move on to our application, that is EDMCS application, and under this we will create two application. So what we are going to do in this video is that we just register one custom application and load the account dimension for the custom application. And in the third step, we will just register FCC application, you can see, and we just load the account dimension for the same. And later we will just define the node type converter for the account dimension. Okay, and we have two cases which we do in here. First case is the custom application is the source and FCC's application is the target, and in the second case we have FCC's application as a source and custom application as a target. So it is just the vice of the case which we are going to do. So let's open the application and register our two applications. So I will just click on register, and here you can see we have various applications on by default EDMCS provides, and we can choose accordingly. So I'm going to add the FCCS application first, so I will just choose it. First we have to give the name, so FCS underscore, let's give it as this. Okay, FCCS underscore application. Description is not mandatory, you can provide any description if you want to. Click on next, and then it is asking for connection, so we have to provide the connection name as well. So let's make it FCCS application. Description is again not mandatory, and here we have to define the instance location. So I will just take the instance, and one more thing is that we just only have to take the instance till the .com only. Okay, so till the .com we have to take the instance. Okay, and domain name you can just if you want to give any identified domain you can give, or else you can just ignore that. And I will give the username. So this is the username, and then we have to provide the password. Okay, so let's have the password as well. Click on next. So it is showing us this is the primary connection. Click on next, and then we will just click on create. Okay, so now like the basic settings has been done. It is asking the FCCS configuration, application configuration. So it is asking that is the application is multi-currency. So yes, we will use in my application it is multi-currency. Then it is asking to define the currencies in this system which are being there. So I'm not taking all the currencies for the sake of learning. We just using 2 or 3 currencies here. Okay, so let's add GBP also. Okay, so it is asking that what is the main currency. So let's let USD be the main currency, and it is asking that is intercompany enabled. So yes, is multi-cap enabled, yes, and is hybrid mode enabled. So yes. So it is asking to enter the alias table. So as you know, we have alias table like default on and etc. So we can give the alias table also. So I am just using the default alias table. I just added, and if you have any smart list, you can also add additionally, but it is not mandatory. So yeah, basic application settings has been done, and now we have to define the dimension. So like click on add and give the dimension name. Okay, it is account, and now it is asking that what is the type of dimension you are adding. So either it can be entity, account, and whatever you want, any custom dimension you can also add. Okay, so I'm adding just the for this case I'm just adding the account dimension. So I will just add it, and it is asking the allow shared nodes. So yeah, shared nodes, as you know, if you know that in FCCS we have shared property. Okay, so data space property as shared. So yeah, we can use that also in the EDMCS. So click on next, and now it is asking to that if you want to any attribute for the same for the account dimension. If you want to add, you can add it, but right now I'm not adding any of the attribute in this application for the account dimension, so I'm just leaving it. So click on next, And now it is showing the dimension, account dimension. And if you want to just see, if you want to make any changes, just tap on it here, and tap on it and just do the changes. Okay, so let's click next, and now it is showing us the summary. So click on apply. Okay, so FCSS application, let's see. Yeah, it is here. And for the same, we have the viewpoints as well. Okay, so here it is. So let's create the custom application. Go to register, and for custom application, whatever custom application you want to create, you have to select this universal. Okay, so let's name for the custom application. So let's name it as custom application underscore okay, custom application underscore 01, let's say, and click on next. Description, it is again optional. Click on create. Okay, so now it is asking to add dimension. Likewise, we have added dimension in the account, like in the FCSS application. Same, in the same manner, we have to, like, if the custom application have the account dimension, so we have to add it. So yes, we have it. So I will show you an Excel sheet. Okay, the data sheet, metadata sheet. So this is the custom application sheet we have, and this is particularly for the account dimension. Okay, so we are going to use this metadata. Okay, this is just the normal chart of account. Okay, so let's name the dimension name. Let's name it account only. And description, again, it is not mandatory to provide the description, and we have to choose the dimension type. So dimension type is just hierarchy in flat, and as you know, in hierarchy we have the parent child relationship. Okay, so we are just choosing the hierarchy. Dimension type is hierarchy, and external dimension name you can also give. Okay, excellent dimension name is this, whatever dimension name the application have it, so we have to provide. And allow shade notes, let's check it. Click next, and now it is asking to add the node type for the account dimension. So click on add, and node type name I will just give as account only. Okay, and if you want to add any qualifier, you can add that too. And if you want to, like, position, if you want to give the position, it is prefix. Click on next, and after just clicking next, you can see we are getting the properties here. Name is automatically coming in here, and in this custom application, either we can select the properties from here, which is already exists in the EDMCS application, or else we can just create the properties here. And here you can see we have the templates. Either we can choose a boolean, date type, date template. Sorry, date type, and numeric string, and whatever string type you can choose in here. Okay, but right now I'm just not creating any property. I'm just selecting from the default properties we have. So in my application, in my, sorry, Excel file, I have name, description, we have node type, I already defined, we have parent node type also, and account type. So let's add the properties. So first I will add description. Okay, so we have description. Select OK, and here it is asking that what it is showing the name, and it is asking what string case we have to use. Either it can be middle case, lowercase, uppercase. This is all just normal. You can select that. And if you want to add any invalid characters, like if I don't want any person to add dollar in between of the description, so I can give that. Okay, so these are the invalid characters you can give. And now we have the minimum length. Minimum length can be like from 0 to, like, till the maximum can it goes to 1024. But in my case, I'm just using the maximum as 1000 characters only, and column header is description. Okay, because in my file we have description as the column header. And allowed value mode can be code or display, and sync direction is both. Either ways, if you want to import or export the metadata, then you can do that or do this. So click on next, Okay, so as we added the name and description, let's add account type also. Okay, so let's search it. So in custom application, we have properties as account type. I will select that, click OK. So again, it is asking for the all the things property, all the things which we have described in the description. But one extra thing is that, okay, one extra thing is that it is like asking to if we can if we want to use any use allowed value list. So I will give you one example. If I just check it, if I just want people to add asset, okay, and let's say equity only, okay, so these are the allowed value list. Okay, people can only add these values. Other than that, other than this, they cannot add any value to the account type. So I'm not using this. Okay, I'm just unchecking it. So you can just add or deselect it. Okay, and it is asking for the default value. Okay, what will the default value whenever you transfer any metadata and all the things. Okay, inheritance is just none or positional, and the column header is account type. Okay, and allowed value code, all the things are just same. So click on next. Okay, so let's start. Let's add the one more property, that is parent property. Let me just show you. So this is the property, and here it is. Click OK. So now you can see it is just asking to just define the header for this. Okay, and click next. So now we have the 4 properties in here. Okay, and click next again, and you can see we have the node type as account, node type for the dimension as account, and click next. And yeah, now it is showing you the node type as account, and default parent is also default parent node type is also account. And if you want to add any top node indicator, you can just add and make any changes to it. Click on next. Okay, and again next. So this is again the summary likewise we have in the FCC application while we have created it. And if you want to make any changes, and if you don't want to apply these, so you can just go back and make the changes and just come back to apply again. So I'm not going to make any changes, just again I will click on apply. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see we have the pop-up as data chain object creation completed successfully. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we have custom application underscore 01. Okay, and we have the FCSS application as well. So for every application, automatically EDMCS create one view for that. Okay, you can see here. Okay, uh, yeah, here it is. So let's yeah, so let's make a master view. So in my master view, I will have one source application, that is the custom application for the time being, and one will be the target application, that is FCSS application. So we will have to define first. We have to establish you have to get the metadata, and we will define the node type converters in this. Okay, so let's create a master view first. So I will name it as master view, and in my master view I will have custom application, that let's say it is ERP application plus EPM application. Okay, custom, we are assuming that it is a ERP application. Okay, plus EPM. So let's create it. Okay, now you can see we have general, we have 3 tabs: general, viewpoints, and permission. In general, we have just status, that is active, and who is created, who is modified the master view and all the things. And in this master view I will add 2 applications. Okay, one is custom application, Okay, custom application underscore 01. I will add this dimension, and you can also name it as custom. Let's give it as custom account 01. Then create it, and under this we have to set the node. So in node set we have to give account and save it. Already the hierarchy will come. Let's close it. Okay, and now I will show you like what we got in this. Okay, so you can see we got the viewpoint in our view, that is master view. So this is the viewpoint which we have just added it. Okay, and let's add the FCCS also in this particular master view. Again, I will just click on three dots and click on inspect, and now we can add the second viewpoint, that is FCCS application, account dimension of the FCCS application. Let's search it. Okay, so here it is. And we can give it as name as okay, 01, or if we can just skip it. Okay, create it. Okay, so here we have the whatever previously we did in the custom application. So again we will define the node set. Okay, and let's save it and close it. So in my master view now we have two viewpoints, that is one is custom application and one is FCCS underscore app. And let's add the metadata for the custom application. Okay, and we will use this file, this XLS file. Okay, so click on new request, and here let's name the request name. So request, I will name it as add chart of account. Okay, and from this three dots we have load request items. I will click on that, and here we can select the file. Select this file, click on open. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so let's try again. Load request item, but the error was that in my sheet, in this particular sheet, my sheet name is not matching with the viewpoint name. So let's change this to the viewpoint name, so it will identify the sheet name. Okay, let's save it, close, and now again let's try to load my metadata. Select the sheet, and okay, so now you can see it is easily getting all the data of the metadata of the sheet and whatever the uh, items in that. Okay, so let's click on load, and we will get all the yeah, you can see here all the 13 rows are added and none of them is skipped. So close it, and we will have the hierarchy here, the chart of accounts. Okay, so we have the full hierarchy here. Okay, so let's add items in the FCCS application also. Okay, so we have already provided the node set. Okay, and let's okay, first we will have to open the FCCS application and create a job to get the all the metadata in the EDMCS application. Okay, so this is my FCCS application, and in the navigator I will just create one job for the account dimension. to import the data in the EDMCS application. So from this import button, okay, my bad. So with this export button, okay, we will just click on create, and we will select the dimension. So I will first select the outbox, and I will select the dimension, that is account, and save as job, and we will just name any job name here. Let's say account underscore EDMCS and save. Okay, so job has been saved. Close it. Now you can see we have the job is coming in here, and let's go to action and submit. Okay, so FCCS part is done. Let's go to EDMCS application, close it, and open the application and find our FCCS application. So let's first inspect this and check our connection. Yeah, so it is connection is successful. Click OK and close it. And now we will, in the three dots, we will just click on import. So as soon as you just click on import, we have this interface, and in this interface we have to just click on, either we can just import from the file or connection, but I'm using the connection. And as soon as we just click on connection, we got the file which we have created in the FCCS application, and connection is FCCS application, and import mode is replace, and let's import it. Okay, so import is done successfully. Let's close it. And now here I will just define the node type converter in my master view for the target application. So I will open my master view. So select my target application, and let's define the node type converter. So click on inspect, go to data chain, go to node types, and click on account. And in the converters, you will find this tab, and click on edit. And now here we will add the node type converter. Let's find the source application, and under my source application we have this dimension account. Select it, and here you can see we have defined the node type converter. Click save and close. So basically the node type converter is just that. Let's first click on side by side view layout. Okay, so currently just let's make a new request, and I will explain you. So we have FCC application and custom application, and data. Yeah, we have to submit the request first to get the data in the custom application. So let's go to request and find our add chart of accounts, and we will simply just submit it, and we can get the metadata, the chart of accounts. Okay, so let's click on side by side view. So we have two approaches here. Okay, one is interactive, and one is the synchronization is just interactive and subscription based. So interactive and subscription based. So in interactive, when we have source application, okay, so we have to manually just drag the data and drop it to target application. So we have to do this manually. Okay, but this was for the interactive one. So with this interactive, we can synchronize the data. But in the subscription based, in the subscription, we just define the subscription in the target application and make a subscription for that, and automatically, let's name it as manual first. Okay, and we have two option here. It is, one is auto submit. Okay, so whatever node or whatever metadata is present in the source application, we just add child or whatever we do in this source application, automatically the node or the account which we want to like transfer in the application, automatically it gets transferred to the target application. Okay, we don't have to manually submit that, and in this we have auto submit or non auto submit. Okay, so this is what interactive and subscription. So let's move on to application, and first I will show you the interactive one. Okay, and then we will make a subscription for this, so it will automatically transfer the data metadata. Let's open my hierarchy, and I will add one child to the cache and cache equivalents. And one more thing we can also do is that, let's first make a new request, because for to make any changes we always have to make request. Okay, again I will click on side by side view, click on new request. Okay, okay, let's refresh the instance. Okay, click on new request, and here you can see uh, we have the submit action and done. So if we do if we make any changes, then we can submit it. So let's add this total assets first to the balance sheet. So we will not tamper this hierarchy, whatever is already in the FCSS application. Okay, so I will just take this total assets, and because we have defined the node type converter, so it is like, again I will show you, it is showing us this plus icon. Okay, plus symbol, and I will just take this hierarchy and just drop it to the balance sheet. Okay, drag and drop it to, and now it is asking if you want to only transfer the node only, or the node and children, and the node and descendants. So let's just select node and descendants, so it will take all of the items in the hierarchy. Okay, so in the total assets you can see we previously had total assets, and now it is coming in the FCC's application. So this is like interactive based of interactive type of data or metadata synchronization. And okay, so you can see. Okay, So let's again add one child to the cache and cache equivalent, and let's see if we get automatically gets it or not. Okay, in the FCCS application. So let's first submit it and again make a new request. Okay, and let's add a child to it. So let's name it cache 01, and account type you can give as asset. Okay, and submit it. So we have added cache 01 in the source application, and in our target application it will not come because we are not using the subscription based synchronization. And where yeah, here it is our hierarchy. So total assets, let's open current assets. Okay, so previously, like you have seen, let me open it in the source application. So we have cache 01 in the source application, but it is not reflecting in the target application. So we have to manually, like we have to again make a new request, and we have to manually add this particular account to this hierarchy. So this is type of interactive, and let's make this to subscription. So first I will add this account. So here we have to like define the properties and all. So data type is let's make it currency. Okay, and account type as asset, because in the source we have asset as account type, and we can also give the time balance. Okay, let's give it as flow, and you can also define the data source property. It is a store, we can also make it to Navisphere. Okay, because it is the bottom node, it cannot be dynamic calc. So let's submit it. Okay, so now in our FCC application the cache 01 will come. You can see. Okay, now let's go to the target application and define a subscription based synchronization of metadata. So in inspect you can see we have subscriptions, and let's create one subscription. So I will select one viewpoint, and in viewpoint we have to select the viewpoint from the master view for the source application. You can also read here. Okay, so this is my source application, the source applications, and this is the master view. So I will select that and click on create, and under this you can see we have view, that is master view, we have viewpoint, that is FCC application, and this is all for the target application, and this is the source is for the source application. Then we have to go to definitions, and here you can also assign any, if you want to, other than the administrator, you want to design any particular person or user or group, then you can define in here. And we have alternate assignee as well, and to enable the subscription we have to enable this, and we have to click on auto submit, so it will automatically like give us the output. Whatever we made changes in the source application, automatically it goes to the target application. Okay, and we have collaborate. So in collaborate we can add many of the peoples to work with us, and we have bypass approval and commits. So let's save it first, and we have filters also. If you want to work in a particular type of node, we can add in here, and we can also derive the node condition here. Okay, so close it. And because we have like added the subscription type of synchronization, so I will just add one account to the cache and cache equivalent, and it will automatically reflect in the FCC application. So let's try that. Make a new request and add a child node to it. Let's add CAS03 only. Okay, account type is asset, and I will click on submit. Let's see if we got the account or not. Yes, we got the CAS03. And whatever properties we have chosen while creating the custom application is now coming in this. And okay, let's see in the FCSS application. Okay, so let's expand this. And yes, here you can see we got the CAS03. Let me show you in the side-by-side view layout. And here's the CAS03. And again, we have CAS03 because we have like we have chosen the subscription based like synchronization of metadata. So that is why it is coming as like whatever modification we do in this, automatically it takes to the target application. And the prerequisite for that is we have to make a similar parent within the hierarchy of both the application. Otherwise it won't take any modifications. So likewise, I added total assets directly in the FCSS application, so it is taking my modifications. Okay, so let's recall what we have learned. So we have just registered one custom application, we have loaded the account dimension, and we have registered the FCSS application. Then we have loaded the account dimension for the same, and then we have defined the node type converter. And in the case one, we have just used the custom application as a source and target application as the target. And we have also learned what is interactive and subscription based approach. And in interactive, we have to like as I told you, and subscription it is auto submit. Okay, and not auto submit. Okay, also. So let's yeah, let's check for the not auto submit. So go to inspect, go to subscriptions, and click on this. Go to definition, click on edit, and this time I will uncheck the not auto submit, non auto submit, and click save, and we will close it. Okay, so after clicking close, our like master view will get refreshed. And let's again click on side by side view, and let's add one's child to the cache and cache equivalents. And let's see if it is automatically sending the metadata or not. So again, make any request. And in non like when we uncheck the auto submit, it will ask us to submit or not. It will not automatically make the changes. So let's add child cache 04. Okay, submit it. So in source it will take this account, but in target it will not throw any account. Okay, yes, as you can see, we are not getting any cache 04 in this. Like previously we got the cache 03. So let's go to request and submit this, then we will get the cache 04. Okay, so go to request, and you can see the requests here also. And yeah, you can see we have the request type as subscription, and it is in draft mode. Let's open the request, and it will directly redirect us to the access application and ask for the same. Let's submit it, and now it will take the cache account, that is cache 04. Okay, let's check cache 04. So with the unchecking of not on like the unchecking of auto submit, it will ask manually to submit it. So we have this submitted it, and now we are getting the cache 04. So this was for the auto submit and then not unchecking of the auto submit. And let's do the vice versa case, which we have just in our session. So we will like run the case B. In this case, we will have FCCS as the source and custom as the target. Okay, so let's go to the master view again and define the node type converter. Now our custom application is the target application, so we have to define the node type converter for the same. So click on the three dots, go to inspect and go to data chain and go to node types and go to account, and here we will have to go to converters, click on add it, go to add, and here I will find the FCCS, the account dimension for my source FCCS application. Okay, so here it is. I will click on this and click OK, and now we get the converters. Click on save and close it. So now we can freely transfer the metadata with that just drag and drop. Okay, so click on the side by side view. Okay, so let's add let's open my hierarchy and add any account. Let's add 11101, that is a cache account which exists in the FCCS application, and let's drag and drop this account. So we are now doing the vice versa case in which FCCS is the source and custom application is the target. Click on new request and I'll just take this account and drop it here. So now we can easily just make changes to the metadata in the custom application with the source of FCCS application. And here you can see it is now getting all the properties which are exist in FCCS and taking it to the custom application. So name it is taken automatically, that is 11101, and account type is asset, because in source we have the account type as asset, so it is taking the same, and parent is also the same, cache and cache equivalents. Because we have just used the interactive approach and we have just drag and dropped, so parent is just changed in this. Likewise, if I want to add 11102 in the liabilities, I can also add that. Let's do it. Just for the sake of knowledge, we are just doing it, though it is wrong. Okay, let's add to liabilities. Okay, let's add to retain earning. Though cash account do not come in this, but we will just delete it, and we are just doing for checking that it will take the parent, what parent it will take. Okay, so now it is taking the parent as retain earning, because we are just taking this account to the retain earning, and that is why it is sending this it is selecting this parent. So yeah, so we are getting our desired result, and whatever we have just planned, it is all working. So this all cases and all the things we have done in this session. So thank you for watching this video, and if you have any query, you can visit our website, that is bspsolution.com, and you can connect with us. So thank you.